all right, by finally being destroyed by fire. But prior to that, it's going to be them nations against nations, which is a race war. All right, it's going to be famine. It's going to be pestilence. It's going to be martial law. All right, and all types of chaos out here. All right, and that's going to be the judgment for the so-called white man. All right, and the other nations that had a part.
Now, this doesn't mean that all white people are bad, does it?
The Lord, when He judged the whole nation. All right, like for example, our people, He probably had many amongst them that was doing the right thing, but when you read the history, anytime our people started to go off, both the good and the bad amongst them had to all suffer. Great example was when the spies came back, when Moses sent the spies in to spy out the land, and 10 of them came back and told the people that we can't do it, and Joshua and Caleb said we can. They wanted to stone Moses, Aaron, Joshua, and Caleb. The Lord said, well, because y'all don't want to listen, all right, your children gonna go into the land, but y'all gonna die out here in this wilderness. That's why they was in the wilderness for 40 years. Yeah. All right. Now, the children had to suffer with them, right? Now the Lord bringing judgment on the whole nation. So when the Lord judges, He judges not just a single person, but He also judges the whole nation. All right.
There probably won't be no white people going there.
They gonna be in the kingdom, but they gonna be on a low level. The lowest of level. Like how we is, they gonna be like that.
Oh yeah, because it does say the first shall be last, and the last shall be first.
The last shall be first. So you see, just when you walk in your neighborhood, you see how desolate our people are, how good they living. It's gonna be flipped around. They gonna be on a serious low level, man. You can't even imagine how low they gonna be in the kingdom. All right, and all our people, they gonna be back on top, and all of them that ain't right, all right, they can't get it. They gonna die on this side, all right, but the remnant that's gonna be saved, which is the elect, they gonna birth them back in the kingdom. Then we all gonna be righteous.
I read something in the Bible where it talks about right before this happens, like as soon as this happens, like right before we get ready to go into a major war, really like that, like the Lord's gonna withdraw His elect, like His people. Like there's like a rapture or something.
Nah, that whole doctrine about the rapture is false. Number one, there's no word rapture when you like do a Bible word search. Rapture is not in there. Okay. Now, what you're talking about prior to the destruction is brain.
What you doing? Do what you know.
All right. Okay. When these nations shoot the missiles on this place to destroy it, that's when the Lord is going to return. Who they early called Jesus Christ, He's going to return in the middle of that whole World War III. He's going to do away with them nations' armies, and He's going to send His angels, which they call it the clouds of heaven. Well, He called it the clouds of heaven, which are the chariots. He's going to send them to deliver those that believe on Him. All right? They're going to be called up into the clouds in those chariots, and then they're going to see the destruction of this place and the destruction of all them that was against the Lord. All right?
So that should be happening.
That can happen soon, man. The way the prophecies, the way the prophecies rolling, it can happen real soon. Like soon, one of the prophecies soon, we ain't gonna be out here teaching. Like when they implement martial law and they have everything shut down.
And all the other stuff I heard.
Yeah, we ain't gonna be kicking the word, because then that's the time of judgment. And it's gonna be terrible, man. All right, it's gonna be terrible.
So it's good to get into your word right now and to not to put this stuff, take it for granted, but to put it in your heart, because like,
Yeah, you don't know it.
it's gonna be a day when if they catch you with a Bible, it's just gonna be like, bah.
This is Isaiah 33:6. It says, "And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, and the strength of salvation. The fear of the Lord is His treasure." All right. So having the understanding of the scriptures, the prophecies, and knowing what time we're in, that's going to keep you stable. Because the more and more chaos, and the more and more the Lord increases judgment on this place, the more and more these people are become unstable. And they're going to start flipping out, man, doing weird, crazy stuff. So if you don't understand what's going on, you're gonna be caught up in that. But if you have an understanding, all right, which is basically in the scriptures and knowing the prophecies, all right, you're gonna be stable. You're gonna be in your right mind. That's why we ain't bugging out like majority of these people. They said suicide done increase amongst the people that deal with the stock market and stuff because of the constant rise and dropping of it, and that the people that invest a lot, they see how the currency is going to a place where they don't want it to go. So their whole world is wrapped in money. You're gonna have more people committing suicide.
Especially the rich people, because they're not used to being in our position.
Yeah, they ain't used to being poor.
Isaiah 33 and 6. And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy tongue, and strength of salvation. The fear of the Lord is his treasure.
Yep. Yep. This is Isaiah chapter 13, verse 7. It says, therefore shall all hands be faint, and every man's heart shall melt. Now when you look up that word heart, it's talking about your mind. It's the Hebrew word lab, and for melt, it's talking about faint, or like, you know, they're gonna lose their mind. It said, and every man's heart shall melt, and they shall be afraid. Pains and sorrows shall take hold of them. They shall be in pain as a woman that travaileth. They shall be amazed one at another. Their faces shall be as flames. All right. Behold, the day of the Lord cometh, cruel both with wrath and fierce anger, to lay the land desolate, and he shall destroy the sinners thereof out of it. All right. So that the day of the Lord is basically the judgment of America. Okay. So that's the time we approaching. Speak. All right. So all these people that ain't getting right, they gonna freak out. All right, and they gonna lose it. So it's important to like really try to find out the truth, man. All right. And like I said, it's a process. It ain't something you get in one day. Because we've seen people that try to get it in what? One day, and then they end up bugging out, man. It was just too much.
I learned the little things I've learned over years.
Yeah, it takes time.
And nothing did just happen overnight. And I always had to pray before I read the Bible just to understand it, because it helps. If you ask for insight before you read the Bible, the Lord gives it to you, and you understand certain things a lot better, because certain things do kind of contradict itself a lot of this in the Bible. So you have to understand.
Well, get on, what's that? Isaiah, was that 28:9?
I don't think we'll ever be able to fully understand every little meaning.
Praise God. Yeah. All right. Hold up, let me find it. Yeah, Isaiah 28:9.
Isaiah chapter 28, verse 29, verse 9, right?
Isaiah 28:9. Yeah.
28 9?
Yeah.
Isaiah 28, verse 9. Whom shall he teach knowledge, and whom shall he make to understand doctrine? Them that are weaned from the milk and drawn from the breast.
They have to, for you to grow in this, all right, to get to a certain level and stuff, where you're able to teach and stuff, all right, and comprehend and understand, you have to start with the basics of the scriptures, which is the milk. Yeah. Like Paul said in Hebrews chapter 5, all right, about the milk. And then you got meat, which is like real heavy stuff. Nah, you can't go up there. You can't go up on the strength. So you gotta stay. You first come in on the meat. I mean on the milk, the basics, and then build up.
I started out reading Matthew.
For precept must be upon precept, precept upon precept, line upon line, line upon line, here a little and there a little.
The way you read the Bible, all right, it's kind of like you a detective, and you go into a crime scene or whatever, and you asking different witnesses about the same event. Now each witness they seen the same event, but one might say it like this, another might say it like that. So you got to inquire from all of them. It's the same with the scriptures. All right, certain topics or certain prophecies concerning certain topics in the scriptures is written.